Hey there, and welcome to another edition of KathyLanham.com. I'm Kathy, and I've been in the network marketing business for about 18 years. And what I do is walk beside frustrated but motivated network marketers who are doing all the things, following upline's advice, doing the company plan, still feeling like you're spinning your wheels and you're not seeing the success you want. So what I do is I give you strategies and training as I come alongside you that you can put in your business that will activate you and jumpstart your journey to success. Now, I do that because I truly believe that you have God-given gifts and talents that were given to you for a reason, and that is not to bless yourself, but the world. So I do hope that you'll grab a pen and a journal for taking notes, because you're going to want to take notes, and let's get started on your jumpstart together. All right, guys, in this episode, we are going to cover Profit Comes Before the Dream, subtitled Becoming Your Own CEO. Now, do you realize, and I'm sure you probably do, that in a brick and mortar business, it takes about 3 years to become profitable? And I would say in network marketing, we think it's going to happen in 2 months. And if it doesn't, then, we're just ready to throw in the towel and we give it up. And we want to have all of these dreams. We want to have all of these things happen, but are we really willing to make the changes and do the things we need to do? Because we have to change our mindset before we can become the person that we're going to be. We have to become a better version of ourselves and become that person to be able to realize and create the dream. And you're your own CEO. How about that one? The mind shift that takes place between being an employee and being the CEO, that's huge. That is, it does require a mind shift. And I don't think we actually count the cost a lot of times. We want to jump into this new business and we have this idea and we see the success of others and the promise of full-time pay for part-time work. But a lot of times I hear the rhetoric, but don't see people jumping in and even doing the part-time work. So here's my first freeing liberty for you is you're now the CEO. You're the boss. And as the boss, that responsibility all lies on your shoulders. So what's that version going to look like? And here's what I hear. I hear this a lot of time on my own team and then with others. Well, I don't know. I didn't realize it was going to take so much time. Oh, well, there's just too many trainings. I don't know. I mean, I can't do all of this. For gosh sakes, there's trainings everywhere. I mean, I could be listening to webinars 24 hours a day. I don't know how you expect me to get all this done. You do know I work a full-time job, right? And it's always said in a way that it's my fault or it's someone else's fault that you aren't successful. So I want to ask you, first of all, without being mean, really, what is your why? And are you ready to make the commitment to run toward making that why, that dream, a reality? Because that's what it takes, is switching in your head from being an employee to being the boss. From always asking, now what's that training? Now when's it supposed to be? Now where do I find that link? To putting it on your calendar, to being the boss. Okay, I could preach for that today. And the too much training, I love that one, because really, can you ever stop improving yourself? Is there really too much training, too much to do, too many groups, whatever? So my second point is prepare a business plan. And that's not as hard as it seems. Basically, do it differently. Do you have a calendar? How do you do, as Jim Rohn says, the highest mark of being a mature individual is taking 100% responsibility. All right, so do you have a calendar? If not, get one. And definitely go watch my calendar blocking class after you get one, or video. But get your calendar. And I want to encourage you, and you can get an online CRM, Customer Relationship Manager. I can drop my link down below for you to go check out the one I use. It's very simple. But get your calendar. Write every training. Write everything down. All of the stuff that you have to do for your life, for your family, and then for these business or businesses and church and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts or whatever you're in, write it all down. Get it, every actual single item on the calendar. And then, and here it is, choose. You get to choose what you do. But what happens is we get frustrated on the back end when we've missed a training or we haven't done something or it's not written down. So we see the reminders pop up and that's just an overwhelming, oh, it's something else that I have to do. So stop it. Stop the madness, back it up and do the do. Get a calendar and calendar block. And as a responsible business owner, choose the things that are going to have the highest return on investment for you. Choose the things that are not going to disrupt your marriage. Choose the things that are going to help you develop skills that maybe you're weak in. Choose those trainings that shore up your strengths and help you to even be better at what you do. Okay, so there's that. Next part of being a business owner and being a CEO, switching your mindset, is if you're in business for yourself, you have a three-legged stool. And you've probably heard this. It is old. I certainly did not invent it. But it goes into the excuses that I hear a lot of times while people aren't growing their business. So if your business, picture your business as a stool and it's got three legs. Well, one leg is going to be the products that you sell. One leg is going to be the people that you recruit to join your team. And then the other leg is going to be your repeat business, your residual income, your customer service. So I call it team, service, and self. All right, I love the first one, products. You've joined a business that sells things. Well, I don't want to sell. I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to be pushy. Well, I'm just not an extrovert. I can't do that like you do, Kathy. You've joined a sales business. Ergo, we need to share what we have. We need to sell. And I think that old adage that I keep saying, when you remember that you're not the movie, you're the preview, when you're just sharing how your products work for you and what you're doing, then you're sharing. And here's a friend tip. It's not about you. It's about them. Whether that's in recruiting, purchasing your product, or ending using your product, whatever it is, it's not about you. It's about them. So you share and you offer the opportunity. And as adults who are in control of their money, folks will choose to either spend it or not. Okay, don't take it personally. Move on. The second one is recruiting and building a team. Oh, I don't want to build a team. I don't want to be responsible for other people. I could never do that. I haven't even earned money back for my kit yet. Why would I want to recruit somebody? All right, that's like saying, oh, I really don't want to get this success. Oh, and if I do, I want to get it all by myself. I just want to do all of the work. I don't want to be smart. I just want to work hard. I want to put my nose to the grindstone and show up. I am not going to share myself or what I have with others. I'm not going to bless other people's lives with this opportunity that could change their life. Yeah, that sounds kind of bad when you put it that way, doesn't it? I told you I'm on a preaching roll this morning. I could, But this one is so huge to me because you don't want to change, you don't want to grow. But now let me switch it to the positive. Do depend on others. It's not all about you. You will grow in the process of recruiting your team, of getting like-minded folks together, where that you can work together, you can have community and synergy, you can encourage each other, and depend on the folks that are in your lineage, that are up your line, the groups that the company has, the upline that's willing to come alongside you and do a three-way call, to present meetings where groups of you are gathered together, where you do a team event. So depend on others, leverage their credibility, don't make it all about you. And why would you not sell your product or share your product so that you can make money and recruit others to help you so that it's a little bit easier? When you're doing that, then you also will have that residual income or the repeat income. And you do that with your customer service and your customer follow-up. Again, growing as a person, personal development, making time for the most important things. So that's my encouragement on that one. So and if you're not going to sell, let me just throw this. If you're not going to sell and you're not going to recruit and you're only going to whine and be a complaint or a complainer in the organization that you're in, well, there's no success at the end of that pier. I'm saying this in love, but it's the truth. If you're not going to work, if you're not going to change, and if you're not going to take responsibility, well, here's the tough love. There's no success at the end of that pier. And it's a short burden. And if that's the attitude that you have, then there's a reason that you're not having success. There's a reason that you're struggling. There's a reason that you're stuck. All right, so I want to wrap it up here. I'm going to go on and on and on. Now, if you do want to recruit and that's your bugaboo and that's where you're tripped up, leverage somebody else's success. Lean on your upline. Hey, I'd love to introduce you to somebody in my company that's doing XYZ. That's the first founder that's made $1 million. That's whatever. If you're not there yet, doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. It just hasn't happened yet. So depend on others' success to help you. Use other folks' stories to help you as you go. And here's what you're selling. And this is going to be how I'm going to wrap this up. You're going to borrow from what the future is going to look like. You're going to act as if it's already happened, which changes your attitude, your dress, your posture, the way you show up. So you're going to borrow from your future. And when you talk to people, you're telling them, as you reaffirm it to yourself, what success looks like for you. If I would say, you know what? I can't wait. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I can't wait until I can take a mission trip every year and take my grandkids to Disney World anytime we want to go. Or maybe have an exotic vacation and then a family vacation every year. And I am willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And you know what? I think I'm in a great company and a great spot. I'm seeing fabulous results. I think you should take a look. And if they do, that's great. They join you and you start the journey. And if not, you have still just reaffirmed to yourself your commitment to your goal. You are actualizing your dream by your speaking it into existence. And the more that you practice, the more mistakes you make, as long as you fail forward, the better you're going to get at your craft and sharing, becoming a professional friend, offering the opportunity and blessing the lives of others. And you know how I know that I can tell you that that will be the case and it'll work? Is because you've given up being a victim and you're becoming a victor. You're not going to whine. You're going to win. You're going to take 100% responsibility for who you are and where you're going. And I'll just tell you and encourage you every time I want to end a broadcast this way, go out and bless others, because if you're being a blessing to others, you can't help but be blessed yourself. And speaking of blessings, it would be a huge blessing for me. I love to see what you're getting from this, these nuggets of truth and what you're taking down. What notes did you write? What takeaways? Leave me a comment. Love the whole thumbs up like business. And then if you would subscribe and share it with a friend, highest compliment of all. Thank you ever so much. And until the next episode, this is Kathy. Have a blessed day.